Look deeply into these eyes, past the color and the shape, and see the reflection of your own soul. See the same light that animates you, the same spark of consciousness that asks the eternal questions. In this shared gaze, the illusion of separation dissolves. We are taught to see differences, to build walls based on the shade of our skin or the land of our birth. But these are just the covers of the book, not the story within. The story is one of shared humanity. We are all one, a single consciousness experiencing itself through a billion perspectives. We are diverse, yes, but our diversity is the spectrum of a single beam of light. In the sight of the divine, we are one. Consider our world a divine canvas. Our unique environments, our myriad cultures, the very pigment of our skin, these are not random. They are the deliberate, masterful strokes of the ultimate artist. The Almighty God, the best of designers, did not paint with a single color, but with an infinite palette. From the deep ebony that drinks in the equatorial sun, to the porcelain that reflects the northern lights, each shade is a testament to a love for variety. Our world is a gallery of living art. The lush greens of the Amazon are mirrored in the eyes of its people. The rich red earth of the Australian outback is echoed in ancient ceremonies. This is the signature of a creator who delights in harmony, weaving humanity and nature into a single breathtaking tapestry. This divine signature is written across the face of the earth, from the sun-scorched deserts of Arabia, where the call to prayer rises with the dawn, to the silent snow-capped peaks of Tibet, where monks find stillness in the sacred air. From the vast plains of Africa, where life moves to an ancient rhythm, to the bustling arteries of the world's great cities where millions of stories intersect every second. Travel to the frozen shores of the Arctic and find warmth in community. Journey to the remote islands of the Pacific and find wisdom in the tides. On every continent, in every climate, humanity has taken root and thrived, proving that the spirit within us is more resilient than any mountain, more vast than any ocean. And in every one of these places, each face tells the same fundamental story. We are the children of Adam, descendants of a single origin, crafted by the same divine hand. Though our languages may differ, we whisper the same words of love to our children. Though our customs may vary, we weep the same tears of grief. We share the same capacity for breathtaking compassion and the same vulnerability to sorrow. The laughter of a child in a bustling Indian market sounds no different from one in a quiet Scandinavian village. The quest for purpose, for meaning, for connection, this is the universal human epic. Our individual lives are but verses in this grand, collective poem written into our very DNA by our Creator. Look at the hands of humanity. The fisherman's weathered hands mending nets are a prayer for sustenance. The farmer's sun-kissed brow is a testament to faith in the future. The mother's gentle touch is a conduit for unconditional love. But it doesn't end there. See the scientist's steady hand adjusting a microscope, seeking to understand the universe's laws. See the artist's hand, covered in paint, striving to capture beauty. See the teacher's hand guiding a young mind. The healer's hand offering comfort. The builder's hand raising a shelter. All of these hands, engaged in countless acts of creation and service, are instruments of the same divine will, extensions of the same Creator, working to beautify our shared world. Let us speak with conviction and love on this most sacred of truths, a message that echoes from the dawn of time, calling all of humanity back into the embrace of one family, one shared origin. We must strive to dismantle the walls of division, the illusions of separation that we have so carefully constructed over millennia. It is a call to rediscover our profound connection, to foster a global community rooted not in tolerance, which is passive, but in active, heartfelt acceptance of one another. This is the path to true unity, a state of being where every individual is seen, heard and cherished as an indispensable part of the whole. It is a return to the fundamental understanding that we are all children of the same divine source, siblings in a vast and beautiful family, destined to walk this earth together in peace and mutual respect. Look around you and witness the breathtaking artistry of the Creator. See how the Almighty, the divine painter, has dipped his brush into an infinite palette to bring humanity to life. He did not choose a single color, but a glorious spectrum. He painted with the deep, rich ebony of the midnight sky, the warm, sun-kissed bronze of ancient lands, the delicate porcelain of the morning frost, and the golden amber of a desert sunset. Every shade, every hue, every subtle gradation is a testament to his boundless creativity. This is not random chance. It is a deliberate, joyful expression of diversity, a cosmic celebration of variety. The world is his gallery, and we, in all our varied forms, are his living, breathing canvases. Consider the genius of this design, the pale skin that reflects the soft light of the northern snows and the deep, dark skin that drinks in the fierce, life-giving power of the equatorial sun. But the artistry extends far beyond the surface. Look at the eyes the color of the deep ocean, of the forest floor, of polished obsidian and of the clearest sky. See the hair, spun like fine silk, coiled like the springs of the earth, flowing like a river of fire, or shining like a silver crown of wisdom. Each feature is a unique brushstroke, perfectly adapted, perfectly beautiful. Listen to the chorus of our voices, the 1,000 different languages that sing, pray, and laugh. Each is a distinct melody, a different note in the grand symphony of human expression. In this divine gallery there are no minor works. Each person is a masterpiece, perfect and complete. Each life is intentional, conceived in the mind of the Creator before the stars were named. Your existence is not an afterthought. It is a central theme in the story of creation. The unique lines of your face, the specific cadence of your voice, the very rhythm of your heartbeat, all were composed with loving care. You are signed not with ink, but with spirit, an inimitable work of art, bearing the invisible signature of God himself. To believe otherwise, to rank one masterpiece above another, is to misunderstand the very nature of the artist and his work. Every soul is a treasure, infinitely valued. Do not be deceived by the cold logic that claims we are mere accidents of geography or the random shuffling of genetics. While these are the tools, the physical mediums, they are not the source of our being. We are far more than a collection of molecules. We are deliberate, purposeful strokes on the vast canvas of creation. Our cultures, our traditions, our ancestral stories, these are the vibrant pigments the artist chose for us. The spices in our food, the rhythms of our dances, the patterns in our fabrics, the architecture of our homes. These are the intricate details that give each masterpiece its unique character and depth. Our heritage is not a cage but a color, a gift to be shared with the world. And this divine artistry is scattered across the entire globe, woven into the very fabric of the planet. From the ancient red earth of the Australian outback, where stories are painted on rock and sung in the wind, to the rolling emerald green hills of Ireland, steeped in myth and melody. From the neon-lit hypermodern canyons of Tokyo, where ancient tradition and futuristic innovation dance together, to the serene high-altitude villages of the Peruvian Andes, where life moves to the rhythm of the seasons. See the divine spark in the faces of nomads crossing the vast Sahara, their spirits as resilient as the desert itself. Find it in the heart of the Amazon, among peoples whose knowledge of the forest is a sacred library. It shines in the bustling markets of Marrakesh, the quiet monasteries of the Himalayas, and the vibrant fishing communities of the Pacific Islands. Yet, for all our beautiful, wondrous differences, a profound, unbreakable unity binds us. The very same breath of life that filled the first human fills our lungs today. It flows through every nostril in the freezing Arctic and the humid tropics. The same divine spark, a flicker of the eternal flame, illuminates every single soul. When we love, we feel the same warmth. When we grieve, we shed the same salt tears. A mother's protective instinct in Scandinavia is the same as a mother's in Botswana. The laughter of a child in Japan sounds as sweet as the laughter of a child in Argentina. We all look up at the same moon and wonder. We all feel the same sun on our skin. We all seek meaning, purpose and connection. This is our shared spiritual heritage. This then is the ultimate expression of the Almighty's artistry. The goal was never uniformity, a monotonous world where everyone looks, thinks and acts the same. That would be a barren canvas, a silent orchestra. Instead, the goal is unity in magnificent diversity. Imagine an orchestra where every instrument is a different culture, every musician a different individual. The violins of Europe, the sitars of India, the drums of Africa, the flutes of the Andes. Each has its own unique voice, its own beautiful timbre. Played alone, they are lovely. But when they play together in harmony, they create a symphony of breathtaking complexity and beauty. This is our calling, to learn our part, to respect the other instruments, and to contribute our unique note to the divine music of humanity. We share one purpose of creation, which the Quran says is to worship God, and one direction to the Day of Judgment. But worship is more than ritual. It's a life lived in gratitude. It is seeing the divine signature in a sunrise, feeling it in the love for a child, and reflecting it in our service to others. This purpose aligns our will with a higher calling of compassion and justice. This shared journey, this inevitable return to our origin, is what every single soul has in common. We are all travelers on a path that leads to the same ultimate destination. On that day, all persons, individually, will be judged by our Creator for everything we do. The veils of this world will be lifted. There will be no attorneys, no loopholes, no hiding behind group identity. It will be an intimate reckoning between the soul and its maker. Every whispered kindness, every secret act of charity, every moment of patience, all meticulously recorded. This knowledge is not meant to inspire fear, but a deep sense of responsibility. It makes every choice, every word, every single moment infinitely meaningful. In that ultimate court, the superficial metrics of this world will hold no weight. The Creator will not ask, "What was the color of your skin?" for He is the divine artist who painted humanity in a breathtaking spectrum of hues. Our diversity is a sign of His magnificent creativity, a rainbow of human expression, not a hierarchy of worth. He will not ask, "What language did your tongue speak?" for He is the one who taught us to communicate, and He understands the silent universal language of the heart that beats beneath every dialect. He will not ask, "What flag did you pledge allegiance to?" or "What piece of land did you claim as your own?" because the entire earth belongs to Him. We are but temporary stewards, guests on this planet for a fleeting moment. Our passports, our borders, our national anthems, these are stories we tell ourselves, lines drawn in the sand. On that day, the tide of divine truth will wash them all away, revealing the transient nature of our worldly divisions. The identities we cling to so tightly will be rendered meaningless. Instead, the questions will be deeper, cutting to the very core of who we chose to be. He will ask about the content of our character. Did we stand for truth when falsehood was easier? Did we uphold our promises even when no one was watching? Did we carry ourselves with humility, recognizing that all our strength and talents were but gifts entrusted to us? Character is the internal architecture of the soul, built brick by brick, choice by choice, day by day. And He will ask about the kindness in our hearts. Was it a source of warmth for those in the cold of loneliness? Was our heart a sanctuary of forgiveness or a prison of grudges? Most importantly, how did this inner state translate into action? Not by the color of our skin, not by the language of our tongue, not by the land of our birth, but by how we treated our fellow human beings. Did we share our food with the hungry? Did we use our voice for the voiceless? Did we offer a gentle word to the broken-hearted? Yet, even in this moment of ultimate accountability, the day which only the mercy of our only God will prevail. His mercy is an ocean without a shore, and on that day it will overwhelm all else. When He looks not at our differences but at our unity, He will see past the kaleidoscope of our cultures and customs. He will look for the threads of connection we wove through our lives. He will see not the flags that separated us, but the hands we extended to one another across those imaginary lines. So let this profound truth be our compass. Let us melt the very racist among humanity and bring us together as one earthly nation, one people from Adam. Let it inspire us to actively dismantle the walls of prejudice, both in our societies and in our own hearts. Let us challenge the toxic narratives that tell us we are separate rivals. Let us remember our shared ancestry. that we are all branches of a single family tree. This is not a passive dream, it is our most urgent work, beginning today with an act of solidarity. For in the end, we are all children seeking the same light, all souls yearning for the same divine love. We are one human family, beautifully diverse, eternally connected, forever united in the eyes of our Creator. Our differences are not a flaw in creation, but a feature, a testament to His boundless imagination. We are connected by a web of shared responsibility and destiny, for in the all-seeing, all-loving gaze of the divine, our labels fall away, our divisions dissolve, and only one truth remains: we are one.